My name is Kristian Alfonso, and I play Hope on Days of Our Lives. Where do I even start? The show is so magnificent right now. I have probably about 30 scripts right now sitting in my dressing room. I was gone for a couple of weeks, and they've kind of accumulated. There is so much to look forward to, and what is just mind-blowing is what the writers have written. And what I am really so impressed with is that everyone is involved in the story. It's not like one main story. There are many stories happening within other stories. So you get to work with a lot of different people, which I love and adore. And there are a lot of people coming back that from the past. Because when Hope makes a decision, especially being now divorced from Beau, feeling that she had been deserted, she's moved on. Not just for herself, but for her daughter. And she comes across Aiden Jennings. They're very argumentative to start with. Of course, it involves the children. But little by little, they find things about each other that they do admire and respect, and they do have actually a lot in common. I have the loss of my husband, my relationship that I thought was forever. But he also has a loss, and that is the loss of his wife who died. And he has a young son, I have a young daughter. So our kids start getting along, finally. And as things progress, she trusts a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, to find herself falling in love. But it's not that burning in your belly, but she loves him, and she feels this is the right decision for herself, for her daughter, to have a family again, to have that male figure in her life again. And he also has a son. So the kids have also endured a lot of the similar things. So she accepts. I think she vacillates back and forth on her decision, should I, shouldn't I, is it the right thing? It is, it isn't, till finally she says, you know what? I need to start living again. And this is good for Sierra, and this is good for me. So she's going to start over and rebuild her life. And she accepts. She's matured, that's for sure. I've been with the show for on and off. This run has been, I believe, 21 or 22 years. Knock on wood, thank you for having me. Again, I first started back in, I believe it was 83. I was a teenager. And young, impetuous, very spicy and fiery. You told her no. She was like, absolutely, I'm doing it. I can recall one scene where Hope had gone to visit Beau at the police department, and she had to sign in. And she signed in, and she was dressed, and she had a fur on, and she was dressed to the nines. She's a trust fund baby. And he came out and looked at it, but what it really was to, I was signing up to become a cadet. And of course, Hope is completely horrified, and he's like, oh, you're next, you're cadet. And of course, she's not going to say no. She says, yeah, that's why I'm here. I'll do it. And then the next shot is she's scaling a wall. Hope is a detective now. There are so many different things. Hope would jump before thinking, but her heart was always in the right place. She just didn't always think things through. And she had this amazing, incredible love affair with Beau Brady, who she fell madly in love with, her soulmate. They've been apart together, lots of trials and tribulations, but their love always endured. And that's why she felt so deserted when he never returned home after promising so many times that he's coming home, and Sierra and Hope would be on their way to the airport to pick him up, and she'd get that call, sorry, fancy face, I'm not gonna make it. Till finally she said, enough, and she filed for divorce. But she's, I love the character of Hope, and one of the reasons I love her so much is she's so unpredictable. She's predictable as far as family, but unpredictable in other things. You just never quite know which way she's going to go, and she's a very physical, fiery character, and I love that. I've been involved in so many different storylines, and I've loved them all, I have to say. I think that we have been incredibly lucky. We have been incredibly lucky with our fans who are so supportive and loyal, and we have a truly magnificent executive producer, and that's Ken Corday, who continues to believe in this show. And let me tell you, he is kicking some butt right now. And our writers and our producers and, our crew, everybody is so excited right now of what is transpiring and what is being written and the time and the love and the support of everybody on this set. It's electrifying. There's so many things I would toast. Of course, I would toast first and foremost Ken Corday for believing in me, for thinking and feeling that I could continue as Hope, and allowing me to be a part of such a legacy that is so dear and near to his heart. His parents developed this show, produced this show, and Ken ran with it. And I love Ken. He has believed in me for so many years, and I thank you so much for allowing me to be a part and continue to be a part of Days of Our Lives. Happy 50th.